drummer. Music hitting your heart, cause I know you got soul. Hey, listen if you're missing, y'all. Swinging while I'm singing. Hey, giving what you're getting. Know what I know in. While the black band sweat in the rhythm I'm rolling. Gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us what we need. Hey, our freedom of speech is freedom of speech. We got to fight the power of that beat. Fight the power. They're trying to take our freedom of speech. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Through votes. Fight the power. Through elections. We gotta fight the power of that beat. Algorithms designed to bounce without the central line. Designed to fill your mind. Now that you realize the prize of life, we got to pump the stuff to make it right. From the heart is the start of work of art to revolutionize, make a change, something strange. People, we are the same. No, we're not the same, but we don't know the game. What we need is awareness. We can't get careless. You say, what is it? They're trying to take our free speech, patriots. I was looking at the news this morning, Fox News, because they're the only ones that's reporting this. And I see that you got this guy named Robert Muccini. He owns some socialist magazines. Excuse me. He's an openly Marxist publication, but he wants to limit the free speech on other Americans. I'll be damned. They're trying to petition the FCC to go after free speech on the internet. All right, there is this website called AmericansForProsperity.org. I'm going to put it in my description so you can go there. And it says that the arguments that are made by advocates of so-called, it's called net neutrality regulations, have been proven false. The internet is a remarkable free market success story, and the vast majority of internet users are not clamoring for regulation. We like our freedoms. We like to be able to express ourselves however we want to. You know, we don't want nobody telling us what we can say and what we can't say. I mean, what the fuck? That's what being an American is about. That's why people come from other countries here, because they don't get to enjoy the liberties in their countries that we enjoy here. And now these motherfuckers that are in charge right now are trying to take that from us. Okay? It says that these self-styled consumer groups that are asking for regulation, they actually represent an extreme left-wing ideology that is hostile to free market capitalism and puts its trust in the government. Okay, so here we got, excuse me, even though this guy is going through another avenue to try to get this done, shutting down free speech on the internet so that we can't come together, express ourselves as individuals, network with other individuals who share our thoughts, and get into debates with people who don't share our thoughts. I mean, that's what life is about. It's about being able to express yourself, because if you can't express yourself, you might as well go lay down somewhere and die. If you can't be who you really are and say what you really feel, you might as well just go and put yourself in a goddamn insane asylum and just take fucking lithium for the rest of your life, because you'll be no more good. They just need to open up hospitals and start giving out frontal lobotomies. Since they don't want anybody to have an opinion that is opposed to theirs, you can't have any feelings or express them. You know, I bet you if his being the anointed one, if his poll numbers weren't plummeting the way that they were, he wouldn't have shit to say about what people say on the internet, because everybody would be adoring him and singing his praises and giving him accolades and bowing and kissing his feet. I told you that this man is a goddamn megalomaniac. He can't stand to have people not like him, because in his warped, sick mind, he feels that he's a pretty cool guy. I don't understand why they just can't get with the goddamn program, because it hasn't worked in other fucking countries. You got the red shirts, and I think it's over there in Taiwan right now, that are fighting against the government, spilling human blood on the steps, letting them know, look, you've gone far enough. So now if they acting up over there, why the fuck should we accept that shit here, where we're already free? We're going to wait for them to enslave us and tell us what we can say and what we can write? and how we can express ourselves? Are we going to wait till that happen and then go start throwing blood on the nation's capital steps? We don't have to get that far. You know, we just really have to bear. I'm trying to tell you. I think right now, because this man knows that his time is up, he's trying to shut down the internet so that we can't get the Tea Party rallies together, so that we won't be able to get with other people on the internet and say, hey, let's form this group against opposing the government. Too much government, big government, is too much power. You know, they don't want that. And they try to say that they're not socialists and that they're not communists and that they're not Marxists, but yet they're fucking doing the exact same thing that these people did. I think it was Woodrow Wilson. Yes, Woodrow Wilson, that fucking piece of shit son of a bitch, communist fucking socialist bastard. He had people jailed. And he had people brought up on charges because they spoke out against the U.S. involvement in World War I. He took control of the news media. He took control of the newspaper. He told them what they could and could not say. Okay? And that's what Obama wants to do. I think he loves Woodrow Wilson. I think he's probably Woodrow Wilson incarnate. When Woodrow Wilson has come back, reincarnated himself into goddamn Obama, along with Hitler has reincarnated himself into Obama, and Karl Marx and all the rest of those leftist, socialist, fucking utopia dumb bastards with their visions for controlling people. We can't let them do this. We cannot allow them to come and shut us down with our First Amendment rights. Haven't they trampled on our Constitution enough? Haven't they taken advantage of us and abused us enough? Now they're trying to tell us that we got too much free speech. We shouldn't be saying as much as we're saying. When they talked about Bush, nobody was trying to shut down the fucking internet and regulate it and tell you what you can say and can't say. And people talked about Bush, they talked about killing him. They talked about all kind of shit. Because he was a dumb motherfucker. You know, I mean, and now because Obama is half black, now they're trying to say that they're trying to put on a racist card. I would never believe that Obama would stoop that low after being in the position that he is to try to use the race card. Now he wants to race bait. Now the Democratic Party wants to race bait. Stupid motherfuckers. Pond scum. They don't even have any goddamn sense. That they would try to use his color against Americans. The only reason why you don't want him there is because he's black. Well, damn, what was the reason why we didn't want Bush there? What was the reason why we didn't want his old crooked pedophile fucking father there? What was the reason we didn't want Clinton's ass there? He wasn't no black president to me just because he got some head. He was a fucking piece of shit Rhodes Scholar, goddamn leftist just like Obama is. So I mean, what the hell? Why are we going to continue to go back to his race? We voted in the black president. We found out that he's a scumbag. We find out now that he's trying to socialize America. He's on TV trying to say nobody can explain socialism. The hell you can't? What do you mean you can't explain socialism? Okay? You're taking over the minds and the hearts of people. You're trying to tell them what to do. You're trying to tell them that your way is the best way. You're trying to take away individualism and make it a collectivist society with your ideas and your rules and your regulations. What the hell? We're not talking about you just coming in and saying, hey, well, I think this is the best way. Let's vote on it. Let's have a debate. Let's talk about it. No, you motherfuckers are saying that this is how it's going to fucking be. And if you don't like it, goddammit, they'll fucking jail you. And if you speak out against it, then we're going to regulate you. And if you say something about us, then we're going to vilify you. That's what the Marxists did. That's what Saul Alinsky did. Alinsky, whatever his fucking name is. They tried to vilify everybody that stood up against them. They tried to make them seem like they were crazy. They were locking them up in insane asylums, putting them in jail, killing them, because they spoke out against their government, because they spoke out against their ideas and their visions for their lives. We don't have a life. Excuse me, we don't have thoughts. We don't need no thought control.